KTSLA's Jeff Nguyen live in downtown LA, outside the courthouse. What's next in the case, Jeff?
Well, Juan, after 2 days of deliberations, we are told we are going to go ahead and see a third day of the deliberations. This comes after a bit of back and forth from the jury. At around 2:30 this afternoon, we were sent a note saying that they had voted unanimously in this case. About 30 minutes later, we were told that they were deadlocked, and now at this point, it seems like they are going to go back to deliberate. Go ahead and give you a little bit of the backstory on this. We are talking about 30-year-old Jonathan Rinder-Kanesh. He has been on trial on 3 arson counts after determined that the
All right, we are having some issues there with the signal. What Jeff was saying was that, there was the Lockman fire that started on New Year's Eve. It allegedly smoldered and then erupted into the Palisades fire on January 7th, and he was facing 3 federal charges. Now, we do want to do a deeper dive.
Are we going back to Jeff?
Okay, we're going to do a deeper dive in what could be going on in that jury room.
Let's go to Bobby Tagavi, a trial attorney and former federal prosecutor. He's joining us live with a closer look at the high-profile case. Welcome, Bobby. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, Bobby, first up, what do you make of the mixed messages coming out of the jury just a few moments ago, Joe?
Yeah, that's pretty unusual. It's pretty unusual for a jury to say we have a unanimous verdict and then come back and say, actually, never mind, we're deadlocked. To me, just based on my experience, it sounds like there was 1 or 2 jurors in there that really didn't make up their mind, or they had a second thought about whether or not there was enough reasonable doubt to convict the defendant. But it's very unusual.
The jury just got the case on Wednesday, so now what happens next, now that the jury says it's deadlocked?
So the judge typically will do an instruction sending it back saying that just because you're deadlocked now, you can still try to talk through and try to get to a verdict. So most likely the judge will get that instruction, send them back to deliberate again, and once they've spent some more time deliberating, we'll see if there's another deadlock or they're able to convince that 1 or 2 jurors that are holding out that they can come back with a verdict.
Bobby, let's talk more about the case. Prosecutors say Rinder-Kanesh was driven by anger and revenge. The defense argued there's no direct evidence tying him to the fire, so which side has the stronger case?
Technically you don't need direct evidence, and circumstantial evidence under the law is just as good as direct evidence. But some of the bigger pictures that the defense argued in this case was it was not preservation of the scene, which is a big deal, right? If you don't preserve the scene, then the evidence that you collect from the scene are always going to have some doubts to it. And given that it was New Year's and people are using fireworks, and I think there was some testimony that there were teenagers in the area, those are the things that can cast doubt on the prosecution's case, and it can very well have a lingering doubt that has within reason in 1 or 2 jurors' minds that causes cases to be deadlocked.
Well, Bobby, what about the conflicting testimony from firefighters? One saying he heard fireworks before the fire started, and the other saying he did not.
Yeah, it's like what they say, 2 people can watch and see the same exact scenario and remember it differently. It's very well, I have no doubt both the firefighters told the truth, and one of them heard the fireworks, remembers it, and one of them doesn't, and that definitely helps the defense because the tie goes to the runner in a criminal case. And if it's a tie, then the defendant's going to be not found not guilty, or else we're going to have a hung jury.
Bobby, you are a former federal prosecutor. Looking ahead, what do you expect is going to happen?
So I'm the state prosecutor, so I just want to make sure that's correct. But, I believe that the jury's going to spend some more time deliberating, and if those 1, 2, or however many jurors aren't able to see eye to eye with the remainder of the jurors, I think it's going to be a deadlock, and the judge is going to declare a mistrial, so we're going to see another trial coming up.
How long do you think typically the judge will keep trying to keep these jurors, deliberating?
Typically, a good juror for a judge won't really have fear in that. They will just let the jurors go until the 4th person says that, the presiding juror says, we cannot reach it. We are deadlocked, we're hopelessly deadlocked. One time they'll send them back and have them keep trying, but, the second time usually is when the judge is going to say, what, I'm going to declare mistrial. It's abundantly clear to me that this jury will not be able to reach a decision. what we do, they're not going to be able to reach a unanimous decision. So 2 days is a fairly long time to deliberate, but I do anticipate that they're going to deliberate a little bit more, and the judge can gain some more time. Ultimately, it's going to be the foreperson's call to say, you know what, we're there hopelessly deadlocked, or if we work through the evidence a little bit more, we may be able to get a unanimous decision.
Okay, very good. Bobby Tagawi, thanks for your expertise and being with us this afternoon.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
See you soon. All right, now to this. The week-long warehouse fire in Boyle Heights has finally been knocked down, but health dangers in the neighborhood, those are not over.
No, people are still dealing with bad air quality and the smell of rotting food. CBS LA's Joy Benedict is live in Boyle Heights with the concerns over what happens next, Joy.
Yeah, it's a different sort of a smell issue, guys. Like when we were here throughout the week, it was a smoke issue. Now it smells like I just opened a super giant dumpster and I'm putting my trash in it, except it doesn't end. We are live right now. We are in front of the Lineage warehouse. As you see right here, they're still putting water on it.
It's pretty bad when your lead reporter just goes to crap.
Yeah.
Then there's a wrong information about
The guest. Yeah.
And
Okay.
It's all under LA County's jurisdiction. So for folks who are living and dealing with this, it's been kind of a nightmare. It's a new stage for the warehouse fire at Boyle Heights as crews are moving debris to begin cleaning up the mess. Neighborhood nearby, that means no smoke. As families return home.
Even with windows and doors shut, we just couldn't be in there. And two of my kids have asthma, so it was getting pretty bad.
Debbie Avila returned to her East LA neighborhood Thursday morning after evacuating last week.
A little better, but the smell's still there, so we have to be cleaning right now. Yeah, and then there's ashes everywhere.
But she says the situation was frustrating for many reasons.
I didn't know I was calling numbers that I shouldn't have been calling, and like people weren't helping us either.
With the fire in the city of LA and the smoke in LA County, a lot of people didn't know where to go. As they got stuck in a
Judge sent the jury home. Jury is scheduled to return tomorrow at 9 a.m.
They're gonna try really hard tomorrow because they're not gonna want to come back to volunteer.
to serve the community.
No.
They're gonna want to.
Yeah.
Forward as she stood beside
I know. What's the split? And that's what Nima and I talked about. Because I asked Nima, if you're the prosecution and you lose or you deadlock, if he was the prosecution, would he retry? And he said it depends on the split. He says if you got 1 or 2 holdouts, retry it. If it's half or more, you let it go. Yeah.
now the next issue is the rotting food.
My kids were saying that they could smell like dead animal smell, so I guess it's just all the food that got spoiled. That's what they're smelling.
That will be the responsibility of the building owner and company, but there will be environmental oversight and possibly health issues.
When we get those odors, I mean, really it's unpleasant. It's some of the same symptoms, irritation of the eyes, nose, or throat. Some of the same things that you would expect that we've seen even with the poor air quality.
But for now, this community is happy to see blue skies and breathe a little easier, knowing the smoke is mostly gone.
We finally able to open windows and kind of turn on our AC because it gets really, really hot.
Now back out here live again, the crews are with the Los Angeles Fire Department. They are expected to hand over this building to the building owner as well as the company renting the property on Friday. And those mobile health clinics are expected to be here in
giveaway was for Commerce residents only. Juan?
We're already deploying a search and rescue teams from Fairfax County, Virginia, and Los Angeles. There'll be some others we'll add. That's their most immediate need right now.
Well, coming up, the proof is in the pudding. The dramatic crash test 3 decades in the making that's proving how much safer cars are today compared with 30 years ago. Plus, from housing steel to housing the homeless, an abandoned warehouse is getting new life as a shelter for hundreds of homeless people. And a win for weed killer, why the Supreme Court sided with the maker of Roundup in a case that could block thousands of cancer lawsuits.
And hopefully a win for USA today as well. We are watching the game live out here in Long Beach at Monty's. We have some special friends here. I may have brought some special friends as well. And of course, we'll have your full next weather in your neighborhood forecast coming up.
I don't know if I should have read all that. I'm sorry. I was supposed to have.
That's okay. I saw you reading it. Well, there's too many people with cell phones out there, and they use cell phone technology to do this, so that's a problem. Then this guy, Bobby Carnevale, he's not a federal prosecutor, he's a state prosecutor.
And he was complete contrast to what Lou Shapiro told us, that this kind of thing happens all the time because you don't know when they say they have a verdict if they're using the right terminology.
Yeah.
He said it was rare.
And Nima also said it was rare. Yeah.
See, I would have thought it was rare.
Yeah. Because you would assume that they're clearly instructed when they're filling out that form.
You are.
Yeah.
Like, why would you, and then all of a sudden, wait, no, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, stop, don't, wait.
Which makes me wonder if they like convinced people, and then the people they convinced were like, nope, never mind, I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, you're like, they can't say he's guilty, or they can't say he's innocent.
Yeah.
Or fatality stuff. CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk. And Mike, the family spoke with our Jasmine Deal earlier this week, and they shared the update with her today.
Yeah, Juan and Amy, they shared the update, and then the LAPD moments later actually put out a press release saying they have arrested the person for felony battery likely to cause great bodily injury. Remember, Jasmine showed us this video earlier in the week, and we spoke with her family. We'll show it to you here. This happening in the downtown LA area. This vendor got into an altercation with this woman who ultimately came and poured some sort of hot sauce on top of the food she was cooking. Now, the family tells us this was after the woman began questioning her about why she was there, saying she shouldn't be there. They also allege that racist remarks were made as well by the woman. The woman, then you see in the video here, takes her to the ground and begins attacking her there on the ground. The woman suffered significant injuries, according to her family. Now, this woman that you see in the video here, now we have blurred her face because she has not been charged yet, even though she has been arrested at this point. The woman then would go, or someone claiming to be that woman would then go onto a social media platform and claim she did it in self-defense, saying that the victim here got the things that she was spraying at her in her eyes. But the family said this was instigated by the woman in the video that was ultimately taken into custody. The LAPD detectives that were working this case agreed. As you see, she was pouring that hot sauce onto the woman's food there. Now, what we know tonight is that the LAPD will present this case to the LA County DA's office for filing consideration, but they did arrest that woman, and as I mentioned, it was for felony battery. Tonight, the family is thanking the detectives who they say were by their side the entire time. They say, meanwhile, their mother is at home recovering. Guys?
I bet they're all thankful. Mike,
Yeah.
thank you. Cars are getting safer to ride in, and we've got proof. CBS LA's Kalina Estrinos shows us a dramatic crash test some 30 years ago.
New research from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety shows how much safer cars have become over the past 30 years, and the difference was dramatic. This video shows a head-to-head crash comparison between a 2026 and a 1996 Chevy Blazer. In the 1996 model, a cumulative impact happened. The front end of the vehicle is smashed in. You can see it right there. The dashboard is pushed into the driver's lap, and the driver is nearly crushed. According to the research, it could have led to potentially deadly injuries. Now, compared to the 2026 model, as you can see on impact, airbags deploy, the dummy does shift forward, but the inner portion of the vehicle remains intact. The research shows the driver would have suffered minimal injuries, possibly even able to walk away with just bumps and bruises. I spoke with Joe Nolan, the chief operating officer, who says the Institute began crash testing in 1995, and since then, the safety program has saved more than 48,000 lives.
These benefits aren't just segregated to the higher end luxury vehicles. These benefits exist all the way down in the lowest price vehicles you can buy. That means anybody who's shopping for a car is very likely going to get a very trustworthy vehicle.
Now, even though safety has improved, it does not mean a driver should speed, drive distracted, and more. And also be sure to buckle up. Nearly half the people killed in crashes each year are still not wearing a seatbelt. I'm Kalina Estrinos, CBS LA.
Taking next weather into your neighborhood.
That's right. Tonight we are with soccer fans in Long Beach. A World Cup watch party is going on right now at Monty's Dog Beach and Bar as we count down to the U.S. men's team taking the field.
And our Evelyn Taft is live there to show us the fan fever, plus a look at game time weather.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're going to cut right to the chase because this is not just any beach cafe. It is a dog cafe. Yep, there is a dog menu. So this is the first time I think anybody has actually asked me to bring my dogs to work.
Aww.
First and foremost, you got to meet my baby. So this is Jaja over here.
Jaja.
This is Jaja's nephew. Yep, actual nephew, Rico. And he's going to end up looking a little bit like her when he gets older. And I will tell you that, again, there's treats not just for humans, because it's a bar, and we're going to be watching World Cup here shortly, but there's also treats for dogs, like a full-on dog menu. Uh-oh. You always got to watch, we call these cores. Oh, she likes it. I'm not sure how, Rico's going to feel about it. Hold on. Rico's still a little shy. He's new. He's a puppy. He's only 7 months old. Let's see, Rico. afternoon hours, but foggy conditions in the morning hours, and that's what you're looking at right there. 7 a.m. by 2 p.m., we get some nice clearing across Southern California, and then back in the evening hours, we move into tomorrow and the weekend, we'll see that same pattern go. So tonight is up to cooler. Temperatures fall down to the 50s. SoFi tonight will be down to the 60s a little later once the game starts. Highs this afternoon, warm, but getting cooler as we head into tomorrow. But even then, we're at 75 in downtown, 79 in Pasadena, 82 as we head to Santa Clarita, and 80 as we head to San Juan. So high temperatures breaking down over the weekend, and that is actually what's going to bring cooler conditions to Southern California as low pressure is starting to make its way to Southern California throughout the weekend. You will notice the changes and the cool down through next week. And if we take a look at your next 7-day forecast right here, you'll see the numbers in the 70s. 70s for the next 7 days, but we're going to fluctuate and get a little cooler before we get warmer. As we take a look at one more next 7-day forecast right here, you will see for the valleys, 80s turning to 70s, then back up to the 80s by the end of next week. And taking a look at one more next 7-day forecast in just a little bit, we will have that coming up for you. Same cooling pattern persists as we head into the weekend and warmer again by next week. More from Monty's and more from all our friends, human and dog alike, coming up in just a little bit. But Dr. Nick, back to you in the studio.
I got to figure out how to leave the desk and go be with Ev. But still to come here at 4 o'clock, we've got new video of an LAPD cruiser up in flames after a U-Haul backed into it. The officers are okay, but we'll tell you what happened next.
Plus, fast-tracking the rebuild. Palisades property that went from ashes to an actual house in just hours. What is this men's coach name? In D13, Pochettino, the coach, Coach Mauricio Pochettino. Are you guessing or you're telling me? Well, how are we gonna? They were just talking about Reddick and not him. Yeah.
What do you read, Andy?
Okay. Well, you let me know. If, I don't know if Sports can tell you his name. If they're in there yet. Pochettino.
Where is this?
A D.
Oh, you're all the way to
Oh.
Oh, California City.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I'm good, thank you. An LAPD patrol car up in flames. It happened when police say a U-Haul intentionally rammed it.
CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk. Mike, police ended up getting into a pursuit.
They did. They say that person backed into the police car, and that's what eventually led it to catch fire. Everybody was able to get out before that happened, though. Take a look at the video here. It was all caught on camera in the downtown LA area early this morning, where you see lots of smoke coming out of the front of that patrol car. Now, we understand from the LAPD this actually started over in Olympic Division, which is just outside of downtown to the west of downtown, when that U-Haul backed into the police car. There you see eventually, before the fire department was able to put it out, the car caught fire and was significantly damaged as a result of that. Now, the fire department was able to get the flames out before it spread to any more of the car, but certainly there caused a lot of issues. You can see it's pretty well involved. So after that, the police were able to track down the U-Haul driver. We'll show you a video of that because they did get into a brief pursuit with that suspect. It's unclear what the other circumstances were surrounding this person, if the U-Haul was stolen or what have you, but ultimately they did take one person into custody as a result of all of this. They're still investigating. Will present their case at the DA's office, but a pretty scary moment for those officers that had their patrol car catch fire.
All right, Mike, thanks so much. Coming up at 4:30, an abandoned warehouse and giving new life.
Why a former steel factory will soon turn into a homeless shelter.
Plus, how the most famous body of water in Washington, D.C. is now a reflection of the country's deep political divides.
And building endurance on the pavement and breaking barriers, the new club encouraging men to open up about their mental health one step at a time.
Hi there, my name is Mike. I'm calling from CBS News in Los Angeles. How are you? I'm good. Hey, I'm trying to figure out, you guys apparently put out a press release about a juvenile drowning incident, and I can't, I'm trying to find it. Do you know where I can get it?
Say it one more time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, got it. What time is that lieutenant on? Do you know? Okay. But mornings are better. Or even if they have a copy of it and can just email it to me, you know what I mean? Because I don't need anything additional. I just was trying to get a copy of it. Okay. Okay, will you transfer me over to that administrator you were talking about, and I can just try them as well? Thanks, appreciate it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it came back to you. I was trying to leave another message. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Now with more, a new solution to solving the homeless crisis in the Inland Empire.
And our Zach Boletta tells us it involves using something the IE is known for, an up-and-down warehouse.
Semi-trucks going in and out of Inland Empire warehouses for big business are not a new sight. Well, now two of IE cities and San Bernardino County are turning one warehouse into a regional homeless center.
We are addressing the homeless situation in the county.
Instead of trucks and forklifts working out of this South Fontana warehouse, San Bernardino County, along
Hi. So I don't have my hands on the press release that you're talking about. I know it's out there. I've seen copies of it, but I don't have it. And I called up there. It's not on their Facebook page. The lieutenant who can give it to me. Not back till tomorrow. La di da di da di da di da. To see if they got a copy of it. Did they already do that, or you want me to do it? Let me call Paul. Right, and that's like, right. The dispatcher I talked to is like, oh, I don't have it, and the person's not back till tomorrow. Blah blah blah. But online, I know. But I found her email, the lieutenant's email that has it, who's also the acting chief. So hopefully she checks her email at home and will send it to me. But that's where we're at. I'll call Bakersfield right now. All right.
Well, the Senate has reversed course on the Iran War Powers Resolution. Two Republicans, Kentucky's Rand Paul and Louisiana's Bill Cassidy, flipped from yes to no. Cassidy's decision came after a White House briefing where he demanded more information about the administration's Iran strategy. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Marco Rubio is wrapping up a visit to Gulf allies. He's skeptical that Iran will abide by the tentative agreement with the U.S.
Hey, it's Mike at. Oh wait, hi. Hi, Orlando. Sorry, I'm very quickly losing my mind. Hey, I know somebody was going to call to KBAK. Did that happen? If not, I can do it. Okay, cool. Bye.
Called the Save America Act. Democrats staunchly oppose the bill, arguing it will disenfranchise voters, and Republicans don't have the votes to overcome the Senate filibuster.
Amy, Pasadena, the latest city now, announcing a crackdown on fireworks ahead of the 4th of July. Fire department and the police department are reinforcing the city ordinance that allows for the prosecution of fireworks-related offenses and for the
Hey there, it's Mike at KCBS. How are you?
associated with the disposal.
I'm good. Hey, I'm trying to get my hands on a press release that California City put out. It was about a drowning incident involving a juvenile and a dog. And did you guys get a copy of that? Oh, that's amazing. Send it to my email, M as in Mike, B as in boy, Rogers, Rogers,
Teaming up for a special
at cbs.com.
before and during the 4th of July.
Well, from ashes
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
one single morning, a
Take care. Bye-bye.
independent today her home lost their house in last year's devastating wildfire. Musicians David and Nellie Lowe
Hi, KBAK does have it. They're going to send it to me. Bye-bye. Hi, YouTube. How is everyone? Antoine, Jules, Holly, Jorge. Lady always notices my haircut, guys. Appreciate it.
squeezed months of traditional on-site labor into just a few hours. Organizers say this pre-back process could fast-track rebuilding
Hey, David. How are you?
My older son is in real estate too, and he said, Dad, if you have this opportunity, they will take the stress off the process of rebuilding.
Well, the two-story house is expected to be fully finished in about 10 weeks.
The atmosphere will no doubt be electric tonight in Inglewood as the U.S. men's team kicks off its third World Cup game in just under 2.5 hours.
That's right. Jim Hill is joining us now with more on the big match to wrap up group stage play. Jim.
One. You know how you always notice haircuts? You know how you always notice haircuts? There's a person on YouTube. Her name's Lady. She always notices my haircut too. She's like almost just as good as you.
Will she like to join the haircut noticers
Association. Lady, you and Juan always notice my haircuts. Yes. Sure, Amy. Sure. Thanks, Carlos. Appreciate you.
Yes, and the biggest question remains Christian Pulisic. He trained with the team this week. He says he's 100% ready to go, and now that it's just up to
Pulisic.
Mauricio Pochettino on whether or not he selects him for this game. Pulisic has not played since that opener against Paraguay, where he only played 45 minutes. He was injured to his he doesn't
Ooh, excuse me.
18 days between matches by the time we get to the round of 32, which in a World Cup where momentum, match fitness, rhythm is everything, that is a very long time. So if Christian Pulisic is in fact healthy, expect him to be in the field at some point
Well,
tonight.
she's a soccer player, so.
The four guys sitting on yellow cards at the moment. Chris Richards, Flo Balogun, Jedi Robinson, and Tyler Adams all have yellow cards, and Mauricio Pochettino indicated that he was not willing to risk any of those four players picking up a second yellow and potentially missing the round of 32 match. So with those changes alone, we can expect to see a very different looking U.S. men's team than we saw in the first two matches. It's already very exciting. Fans showed up hours before the game, and despite Turkey already being eliminated and the Americans already punching their ticket to the round of 32, the fans are still very eager to get in on the action. The game is officially out. Tickets
Caden's there.
are going for between $13,000
Caden is there. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is an opportunity for fans
Yeah.
to see their
Yeah.
team in a World Cup, which is for many a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
All right, Jim, thanks so much. Well, coming up, the Supreme Court sides with Roundup.
Yeah, the Roundup ruling, killing off cancer claims and lawsuits against the popular weed killer.
Plus, a futuristic greeting, how your trip to the airport may soon feel like you're walking into a whole new world.
On some, and some too.
This crazy story out of California City, which is like Kern County north of Lancaster, where this guy was with his three dogs, and these three dogs started chasing these two kids and bites one of the kids, a girl, pretty severely. And then while trying to escape the dogs, a 12-year-old boy jumps into a lake and drowns.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
California City, just to the north.
The Supreme Court has ruled Monsanto, the company that makes the weed killer Roundup, is not liable for failing to warn about cancer risks. In a 7-2 decision, the justices said federal law preempts state lawsuits over product labels. The Environmental Protection Agency deemed Roundup safe and didn't require a cancer warning. The ruling shields Monsanto, now owned by Bayer, from thousands of similar lawsuits. Bayer plans a $7 billion settlement to address claims. And two major immigration rulings handed down by the Supreme Court today. The court will allow the Trump administration to restart a controversial policy turning away asylum seekers before they reach U.S. soil. The court also ruled the administration can end temporary protected status for foreign nationals from nations facing war.
So the next time you're at the airport, you may be greeted by a hologram instead of a human. Travelers
What did you think I said?
Miami International Airport can now direct their questions
Yeah.
to an AI-powered
Right now.
hologram chatbot. The technology is a work in progress, but the bots is to help with things like, directions inside the airport and flight arrival and departure times. This program can speak in 40 languages.
Yeah, well, right. Yeah. Oh.
Well, Miami International Airport says their chatbots are among the first in the world, combining AI technology and interactive holograms.
The Lincoln Memorial
Oh.
reflecting pool will be drained to be inspected and repaired, but not until after the 4th of July celebrations. The National Park Service cited
I was like, what did you think I asked?
noting that dozens of fence
I
posts
know.
up top have been thrown into the pool. The portion of caulking
Yeah, and it's in actually that would be a booking photo, not a DMV photo. It looks like a booking photo actually.
a lawsuit brought by a nonprofit alleging the project
Well, and they arrested him for manslaughter.
following certain review
Yeah.
steps for work.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, up next,
Bye.
straightening a dog in distress. A family's pet takes a wrong step and winds up in quite a predicament. The hair-raising rescue just ahead.
Plus, imagine getting visited by your own pet in the hospital. The new push to make this a right for patients needing a little extra help.
And we are here at Monty's in Long Beach, where humans and dogs alike will be watching World Cup, and we're enjoying these beautiful conditions. These are actually my fur babies. This is Rico and Jaja. It was great.
Jaja.
Today. Very exciting. We're gonna have more coming up on this beautiful forecast when we come back.
only because they were on the air.
Yeah.
They had a newscast, so they did it, but, yeah. An unusual underground rescue for first responders in the Bay Area. It was a freak accident that left a family pet stuck in the home's ventilation system. We're talking about a 110-pound Bernese mountain dog that stepped through a floor vent and then fell into the home's HVAC system. San Mateo firefighters and Belmont police spent nearly an hour carefully dismantling sections of ductwork to free the truck pump. She was reunited with her family unhurt and ready for plenty of well-earned treats.
Big vent to get her through there, that's for sure. Well, they're building endurance on the pavement and breaking down barriers off of it. CBS LA's Musdelia Caballero introduces us to the Hermanos Wellness Club, where men are encouraged to open up about their struggles one run at a time.
I want to normalize the conversation about men's mental health.
Before the miles, before each workout, there's a mission.
Destigmatize mental health, especially within Latino men.
Every run with Hermanos Wellness Club starts with movement, but founder Alberto Juarez says the real goal goes much deeper.
Oftentimes we, have that perspective within Latinos that hombres need to be strong and not be vulnerable. But, one thing that I've learned from my dad, he recently had told me being hombre is being okay with our emotions, being able to cry in front of somebody.
Which is why he felt the need to create a safe space where men could show up as themselves, sharing victories, struggles, and everything in between. A space where men can get the help they need.
Every 13 minutes, actually, a man dies suicide.
Members Aaron Luis and David Martinez say it's refreshing to be able to find strength in being vulnerable.
We're not here to redefine what it is to be masculine. I think we're here to expand what that is. We're here to give and leverage these better tools that serve us now and break the patterns that didn't serve us.
It's a place where men can come together as hermanos and really talk about things that are hurting them inside.
Hey, Vinny.
Look forward to at the end of the week, something that gives me joy and helps me take that load off of my back.
And do you think your mission is especially important right now with the Hispanic community? I mean, we're talking about Hispanic males, given the federal immigration operations that are happening here in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I think it's very important to
That was cool.
Latino men are
I wonder who shot that with her.
harassed by
I'm surprised she wasn't at the bridge.
So, do you think?
It'd be funny if the guy goes, "Can you repeat the question?"
Yeah.
and that's beautiful. Like, it's just bringing that community together.
If you're going through it or you need somebody to talk to, we're here every Saturday and you can count on your hermanos waiting for you.
In Playa del Rey,
It's about breaking that mold.
Musdelia Caballero, CBS LA.
Wonderful brotherhood, and now to some elementary school girls in Orange County that have pitched their own business ideas in a Shark Tank style event. Organized by Girls Inc. of Orange County, 5 groups of 3rd to 6th grade girls created business pitches and product prototypes. We spoke to one of the girls involved. It was her 4th year taking part, and she says she learns something new every time.
They taught me really the only way we can get through this is by working together, creating together, focusing on not just the big picture, but the little small things along the way.
Well, many of the girls say the project has instilled confidence in them to become business owners within a month. They were well on their way. Next weather is in your neighborhood.
World Cup fans are getting ready for the U.S. men's team to take the field tonight. Well, we are at a watch party at Monty's Dog Beach and Bar in Long Beach.
And meteorologist Evelyn Taft is live to show us what's going on now, plus what the weather will be like during the big match. And Ev, we saw and got to meet your 2 little furry family members, Jaja and who was the other one?
Monty?
Rico.
Might get a little jealous. Jaja and Rico, my daughter named Rico. He's
Hi, P. Harvey.
YouTube.
Hello?
75 downtown, 79 in Pasadena, 85 in Chino, and 87 in Riverside. Come on down. We got human food coming. Come on down. Don't be shy. Come on in. And let's take a look at your forecast right here. You'll see high pressure starting to break down, low pressure starting to work its way in. And we're going to have that next for the 7-day forecast, of course, coming up for you in the 5 o'clock hour. But just know temperatures. Oh my gosh, there's so much food. Temperatures are going to get so much cooler as we head into next week, but things are heating up here. On this table, Monty, tell me a little more about what you got.
So where can I start? So let's start from like original creation dish. That's our comfort food. So this is ceviche food, like cooked in primac. That's like a sauce. That's like really, really good food. This is also ceviche cheese, the bread called arpina. See that? They're served
And where's
with
it
that
from?
cheese.
Excuse me.
They're also, I think this is the same main dish. This is our famous pizza, Monty Montana. It goes like with burrata cheese, prosciutto, and in-house made truffle sauce. This is Monty's favorite catch. It's pizza with salmon and shrimp. And of course our famous burger, all-time classic, which is our bestseller. But I want you guys to try it.
Twist my arm. I'm going to be one, and this is for humans. This is not for dogs. We already covered dogs. This is all humans. This is a whole me. Roxy, Zach, come on down. Can you guys leave the studio for a couple of minutes? Come take a bite. Come on back.
If it didn't take 2 hours right now to get to Long Beach, we would totally meet you out there, Evelyn. That's for sure.
Okay, they're going to try to make it down. They're going to bring it to Long Beach and come right back to Studio City. So they'll be right back.
Evelyn says we can't keep Ev.
You know where they'll be.
All right. Evelyn, thank you. Well, the warehouse fire in Boyle Heights has disrupted lives and paralyzed businesses. That's why Wednesday, July 1st, CBSLA News Team and I are coming to your neighborhood. We're switching up our usual coffee with CBSLA for some paletas. Those are fresh fruit ice pops with CBSLA. We want to hear your concerns firsthand, investigate the issues affecting your family, and hold officials accountable. So join us at La Michoacana, Pedido de Boca. We'll be there from 4 to 7 p.m. Pat?
Thanks so much, Vaughn. I'm Pat Harvey, and tonight at the top of the hour on CBSLA at 5, a new twist in an Orange County duck cruelty case.
An Irvine man has been charged with animal cruelty for allegedly killing and injuring ducklings at his condo complex school.
Plus, an uptick in porch pirate thefts. CBS California investigates the crime data and zeroes in on the exact days the thieves steal the most packages. Those stories and a lot more to do at the top of the hour on CBSLA at 5. But right now, back to Vaughn and Nick.
All right, Pat, thank you. We'll see you soon. Still to come here at 4, tail wagging therapy.
Yeah, could healing with the love of pets soon become a right? The new push to let hospital patients have a furry friend by their side.
Okay, bye, YouTube.
Are you right off the top?
I'm second.
Wait, this is your Friday.
Yes.